What the f***, Hasbro?
Okay, welcome to an impromptu a long time ago tonight. We've just had the Hasbro live stream releases, and Martin and I were going backwards and forwards over WhatsApp on what was being released, and well, I had to stop you because I thought this would, make for a bit of a good episode. Yeah, let's get into it a little bit.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it was getting a bit heated, not between you and I, but my opinions were getting quite heated about the releases today. And as I said, just before we start, everybody knows who watches us that we're not negative about anything. We're not one of those negative YouTube channels, and I try and be positive about everything. But after watching that live stream today, I just couldn't believe what they were throwing out at us. I got so angry about it, and I don't normally get angry about stuff like that because I'm a completionist collector, and as you can see behind me, I love TVC. It's my favourite of all the lines. I've got them all of the TVC that's ever been released, bar one figure, and what they've been throwing out at us recently, just in my opinion, hasn't been very good. And today was just an absolute shocker. So I thought after you mentioned it'd be a good idea if we go through them one by one and perhaps give our opinions on them. Without further ado,
I mean, it's not all bad, is it? But let's go with it. And
it's not all bad. I'd say 80% bad. But,
yeah, it's mostly bad.
Let's start with the first one, shall we? And the first one they released is this, which is VC312. The Mandalorian.
Why do we need another Mando? How does this differ from any of the other ones as well?
Well, this is the thing, and this is something you're going to hear us repeat over and over again while we're talking about this. Is I think this will be the sixth Mandalorian figure they've released now.
I was trying to work out how many there were earlier.
It might even be more because I know they did the large one on Alvarez. No, that was a Jawa, wasn't it? There was the one with the big spider, the big huge one that came out.
Kreese and
Maldo
him
Kreese
with Grogu.
Dropping the knowledge again, Adam.
I know. Him with Grogu, him in his early brown outfit, him in his
couple of
updated silver outfits, a couple of silvers, in fact. Yeah,
there was one they released that came with the N1 Starfighter. You had to buy the N1 Starfighter. Then there was one of the boxed ones you could get as well that came with Grogu. I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but let's say there were 6 anyway. So we now get a 7th, and do we need a 7th Mandalorian figure? I don't think so. It probably differs very, very slightly. It's probably been repainted and retooled ever so minimally. So not starting off really well, Rare, to be honest with you. So really unhappy about that one. So let's check out the next one. The next one was VC313 Grogu. I mean, what the f***, Hasbro? I mean, seriously. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean...
Yeah.
I mean, that's the 3rd carded Grogu now, I think, and that's not including the ones where Grogu comes with another character. No. So I think that's probably the 5th Grogu.
There's a few of those, yeah.
The 5th, maybe the 6th Grogu, and we're going to get charged 15 quid. 15
that's so quid. Similar as well to the first Grogu that they released. I suppose that the name pill on that was the child, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the child.
Now it's Grogu.
But I mean,
really?
It looks like you get a beach ball with it as well, and he's on a beach, so that sends all the wrong messages. But I just don't. I just can't.
It's not needed when there's so many more that they could be doing.
Yeah.
No, we still don't have a Bosk, do we?
No, I think he might be a pipeline, but I can't remember. Yeah. I think I remember hear someone mention it. I mean, normally we don't talk about this sort of stuff. This is usually left to Bosk's Bounty or Only One Kenobi, but
the professionals,
But we just had to, didn't we? So let's move on to number 3. Number 3, Axe Woves.
Okay.
Now,
I don't feel like he's a significant enough character to get a second figure.
No,
don't get me wrong. I didn't mind him as a character. I like him as a character, but Was it
absolutely.
necessary?
You've nailed it on the head. We've already got him in the vintage collection, and it was only about a year or so ago we got him.
I just
I
want to
do like
let
the
you know
card
you said I've nailed it on the head rather than I've hit the nail on the head.
Well, I'm that angry, Adam, I'll tell you. But, the card image on this one is much nicer than the previous one.
Yeah.
But like you say, do we need a second one? And secondly, I've seen this online. They've completely, if you look at the image and then look at the figure, it's not right, is it? It's not correct. So they
No.
haven't actually got the armor right. It looks really odd around his chest, around his waist. So I don't know what's going on there.
I
But that's
also feel
story.
like the first Axe Waves was a bit of a peg warmer as well.
I think it was. I've seen it, in places hanging up, where you can still get them these days. But yeah, not good. So number 4. Oh, Clone Commander Rex. I mean, this will be the 3rd Rex, I believe now, possibly. I just don't get me wrong. I love all these characters. I love Star Wars and I love the vintage collection. But we're now into the 4th figure, and we're getting another one that we've already got several times.
Just
again,
a different movie or film title.
Image. Yeah, different image on the card.
And,
I think we've had a Clone Commander Rex on a Bad Batch card already, and I know we've got. I'm pretty sure, and I think we've got a Captain Rex on the Clone Wars card.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't understand why that one's being made again. Again, I love the card image, and the completionist in me is like, oh man, can I live without having that card back? I don't know, but I've got to be honest, I don't know if I'm going to pick a lot of these up, which is a shocker.
That's what I was going to ask you. Does this sort of like make you lose hope in a way for the vintage collection?
Well, it doesn't.
And your collecting of it. Not
yet, but it's starting to. After the last year, it's starting to edge that way, mate. I mean, it's getting ridiculous. I mean, the next one that I'm going to bring up now sums it up to me. It's a new figure. We've never had him before, but let's take a look. Oh, try it again. There we go. So we've got a Mandalorian First Commander.
Fleet Commander.
Fleet Commander. Sorry, big Commander. Fleet Commander. Now, cool. We've never had this character before. Does look a little bit like Jango Fett to me, but the figure or the armor.
Yeah.
But okay, so what have they done here? They've basically taken the Mandalorian sculpt that we've had on hundreds of other Mandalorian figures already, and then they've just whacked a new head on it, retooled it slightly, and then released it as a new figure. And it's just like there's so many characters out there that we haven't had yet.
Do you remember this guy from the program?
I remember him standing on the bridge of the captured Star Destroyer that when they were above. I think it was when they were attacking Mandalore, and he was up in the ship as the Empire attacked. I believe so. I do remember him, but
Series 3 character, which
and I know Kenner
of the series.
Yeah, exactly, and I know Kenner, they're renowned for bringing out background characters, as is the TVC, but. Come on, there's so many.
For the most part, we love,
Yeah, but there's so many more characters. It's just they're just
Bring
saving money.
Aliens.
Yeah, exactly. They're just trying to save money, and it's annoying.
But put yourself in the position of an executive, as we've done on the prequel 96. We're all about saving money.
we are, but then you have to sort of. I understand that, and I agree with it.
You got to please the fans as well, though.
Yeah, because there's not many of us left, is there? Really, that collect. Well, kids don't collect toys, so there's just collectors, and if they lose us. Then the Hasbro, from what I understand, are in quite a lot of financial trouble as it is. So the last thing they need to do is lose the fans that they do have.
Yeah.
So
it's a bit of a catch-22, though, I suppose.
It is.
They got to save money, but then they can't lose the fan.
Yeah. And the last of this wave is this one. It's a re-release of the Luke Skywalker X-wing. So we've had this figure before. They are with most waves now. I think you tend to get a re-release. So it's good, and everyone wants an X-wing Luke in their collection. So I don't have an overly big problem with this one. But what I would say is they're re-releasing a 2.0 figure when there would have been a great opportunity, perhaps, to re-release Wedge from the 1.0, or perhaps even Dak from 1.0.
So this was part of the 2.0 already.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah. See, that does surprise me, then yeah, you would probably prefer a 1.0
Exactly.
all day long. That's the whole
Absolutely.
point, surely.
Yeah. I know. I'm just surprised that they've released that one. Really, it wasn't Dak. Who was the other pilot that they released? Was it? I think it was Dak actually. Anyway, let's not go into that. So yeah, let's have a look at that wave overall. I mean, it's not great, is it? I mean, it's not great at all, and I don't know. I'm questioning the Mandalorian and Grogu whether I buy those because. I just don't need another Mandalorian figure or Grogu figure.
And it's not even like the card backs are all that interesting on them.
No, not really. They're a bit plain, aren't they?
The images,
Totally agree. Yeah. I quite like the Axe Woves card back and the Rex card back, but do I want to save myself 30 quid? You know, because I've already got those characters. Probably the way that I'm collecting the graded figures at the moment. You know, it's 30 quid I could save to put towards one of those.
Absolutely,
so yeah. But let's go into a positive.
Understandable.
Yeah, let's go into a positive. So this was also announced today. This is a 2-pack, and it comes in a box 2-pack, just like the Obi-Wan Vader did earlier in the year, the Ewoks twin pack. So these will probably come unpunched, and these finish off the crew of the Ghosts, and the card backs.
HasLab. HasLab Ghost, wasn't it? Yeah.
HasLab Ghost, yeah. And the card backs are from the mural that you see in Ahsoka and the Rebels. Now, these two were needed to match the 4 that you get with the HasLab. You've got the whole crew, which is great because I've pre-ordered the HasLab, so I'll be able to get these 6 figures all on a shelf, and they'll look pretty sweet. I can't wait for that to happen. So I've got no problems with this, but I do feel a bit bad for those people that couldn't get the HasLab, and it's kind of like rubbing it in their faces a little bit. Oh, here you go, you have these 2, but you can't have the other 4. But that's by the by, isn't it? It's not.
There will be people selling the those 4 figures for an absolute fortune. I would have thought they'd make most of their money back on the Ghost. Easy.
I would predict, Adam, that people that have buy these 2 in the 2-pack, and then people that buy the HasLab and just sell the carded figures in them, I think they'll end up probably getting about £400, £350 for those card backs if they sell them straight away. Because people love Rebels, and people will want that mural, with all the card backs put together on a shelf, just like I will. So I think anyone who's bought those as an investment, probably will get most of their money back from the Ghost. So, but it is what it is, I suppose. So let's get on to the next part of these are the pipeline reveals, and I'll keep these up if you don't mind while we're talking. They're all on one picture. So the first one, really positive. I'm sure you would agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a 4-pack, and it features Ahsoka from season 7 of the Clone Wars. Awesome. Can't wait to see that. It's got 3 astromech droids, R7, A7, CH-33P, and RGG-1. So, we both love astromechs. We both love Ahsoka. We both love the Clone Wars. This is going to be an epic 4-pack. Can't wait to get hold of that. I would imagine it will come in the big boxed 4-packs that we've had previously, like the Jabba the Hutt Skiff Guard pack that came out, stuff like that. So no problem with that at all. That's cool.
But that's Amazon exclusive, is it?
Yeah. Now, again, someone will correct me, I'm sure, if I'm wrong, but I'm fairly sure it will be an Amazon US exclusive. And when that tends to happen, we can get them over here from, say, Star Action Figures or Hasbro Pulse or somewhere like that. So I wouldn't worry too much about it being an Amazon exclusive.
Okay.
The US,
because we all know what Amazon's deliveries of these things are like. So
yeah, absolutely. Next up is HK87. Now, this is basically the same figure as the figure that came out, I think, literally 2 months ago.
In the 2-pack.
No. It was a single Ahsoka card.
Not the one that came with Jedi Revan.
Revan, no, that was HK47. So that was his sort of early model from the Knights of the Old Republic era.
Right.
But this is basically the same droid that they released for Ahsoka. But they've just repainted it basically, from what I understand. So again, not really a big reveal, really. Not really. Basically, I've got that figure, mate, to be honest with you already. So overjoyed. Next one, Dark Trooper. Mixed feelings on this one. It's basically a repack. I don't know if you remember, they brought out the boxed,
army builder ones.
Yeah, they. Do you remember they brought out the Boba Fett and the Ahsoka Tano?
Yes,
and they're in cardboard boxes.
No window.
That's right, no window. Yeah, and basically they brought this figure out, and you've got the sort of the table that he stood on when he was charging, that came with it. So this will basically be a repack that they stick on a card. And I didn't buy the boxed version, so I'll probably buy this. But again, no effort by Hasbro really with this one. But I will get this one because I don't have it on a card. The next one is
another Ahsoka.
Another Ahsoka. Now this is just a retool. Because this is apparently going to come with the white outfit that she wears when she becomes Ahsoka the White.
Okay.
So I do like that outfit. Annoying that I'm going to have to buy my 4th Ahsoka. It's just so annoying.
I feel like there's more.
In the Rosario Dawson guys, I think this will be the 4th. It's just so frustrating.
And there's a couple from Clone Wars, and is there one from Rebels?
We haven't had a Rebels one yet, but we've had a couple from Clone Wars.
I'm sure it won't be long.
No, but again, no effort really with this one, other than obviously changing the outfit. So well done.
Let's just ignore the next one.
Yeah, let's come back to the next one because I think everyone's going to know what I feel about this one. So Bo-Katan, love the character, really good in the series, absolutely fantastic. Oh, but we got her already. Yeah, last year I think it was.
And same sort of situation as Axe Woves. There's another peg warmer there. I picked that one up for £5 because it was just sat there, in Forbidden Planet. Yeah, with a bunch of others.
You do wonder, don't you? In the effort to save money, they're going to lose money because you're right. These are just sit on a peg, and they're not going to sell, and then sales will go down, and then we're going to suffer. And I don't understand. I mean, please don't get me wrong. I love the Mandalorian, I love the character, but I just, there's so many more characters they could have chosen to bring out. Bring out Jack Black for God's sake, or Doc Brown from that episode that's on the picture there. At least, we might not have liked the characters, but at least it's a different character, Anyway, now
come on, Cobb Vanth. Let's face it, he's a great character.
He's a great character. I am really, really looking forward to getting Cobb Vanth.
After that one for a while, everyone's had him on their want list, I think. So
absolutely. So well done, Hasbro, on that one. This one will be really cool. He looks brilliant in the show. His outfit looks great. Hopefully they pick a great image for the card back. Really, really happy with this one. So I think that's 2 so far that I'm really.
Are we going to see it on a Book of Boba Fett card or Mandalorian?
We've seen him
on Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, my mind is on Book of Boba Fett as well, actually. Because I think if we see him again, it'll be. I suppose we could see him again in the Mandalorian. I don't know. Who knows? But I'll take it regardless. It's a great figure. Absolutely. It'd be great. Yeah. So, positive there. So let's go back to this image. Oh, we missed one. Oh, look, it's the Mandalorian again. What? Yeah. Why would you show us a new wave of figures that are being released, and one of them's got the Mandalorian, and then you show us pipeline reveals, and it's another Mandalorian? He doesn't change that much in the show. Mate, the frustration right now is I don't understand what is going on.
It's killing him.
I just
take the picture down. Take it down.
I want this room to have like variety of figures on the wall. I
suppose it's good for anyone that's doing a figure focus of Mando.
But how good of you?
Who is? Because like you say, it's such a similar character. There's not much change in the character the whole way through.
Yeah, another retool, just a minor few changes to maybe some accessories or his outfit. that's all it's going to be. It's terrible. You know, I mean, what's keeping me going right now is the fact that we've got Count Dooku coming out soon. I'm really looking forward to that figure, but that's not what this is about. Just a couple more things. We said we'd keep this quite short. We're already 20 minutes in.
Yeah.
There was this reveal. I don't collect the retro collection. I don't like the retro collection. You know, being up front, I don't really like it. The Phantom Menace just recently had its own wave at 6 figures. You know me, I love the prequels. Why have they combined Revenge of the Sith and Attack of the Clones in one box? Why have they given Revenge of the Sith 4 figures, but Attack of the Clones only 2? Was that right? Actually, I think that. Oh no, I think actually that clone is
Anakin,
is
Grievous, the clone, and nice.
I think that is an Attack of the Clones clone, to be honest. But
is it? Maybe 3 and 3 then.
It looks like a phase 2 to me, but regardless, why have they mixed them? Why have they not got their own waves? I don't collect the retro collection, so I haven't got anything in this. But if I was a retro collector, I'd be thinking to myself, well, why are we not getting 6 and 6?
They did the Phantom Menace? They did 6 of, didn't they?
They did, yeah, and it was only came out a few months ago. So I'm and what is it? It's coming up the 25th anniversary of the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith in 2025. Yeah, I don't know. So there was some other bits and bobs, the Black Series, but we don't care about that. So yeah, overall, mate, I need to get this rant out.
It's not something we look at. It's not something we look at. Yeah,
no.
I'm trying to keep things positive, Martin. But
and as I was scrolling looking for pictures, I this must have passed me by, but this was announced a few days ago, and I want to end on a positive note.
Okay,
I'm going to show you this. This is a 4-pack, which is a what do they call it, mate? Help me out. At Disney, the Droid Factory.
Droid Factory, that's right.
Droid Factory 4-pack, which will only be available on Shop Disney or at the parks in Disney World. Really, really looks good. This I can't wait to get this.
Yeah,
I love Hu Yang. I love those two astromech droids, and Chopper's there as well. So yeah, we're going to be going to Florida later this year, so I'll pick one of these up for you if you like. And when I'm there,
definitely.
But what an irony! Disney are releasing something not through Hasbro, and we're like, oh, that's great. Yeah, we can't wait to get that. But Hasbro, who have the license to sell Disney toys, not so much. What an irony to end on. But,
Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed our thoughts on this, or I should say Martin's thoughts, Martin's rant. If you got some thoughts of your own, if you like these things, put them down in the comments.
These are only our opinions.
These are our opinions, but we also want to hear what you have to say as well, So put that in the comments. Like the episode, subscribe if you don't already. We'll catch you in the next one. See you later.
Bye.